Hello worldo, this is Gemini Wolfstar Gaming, it's Anton, and it's time for more Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So last time, we finished everything up with a Nibel/Nibelheim. Got all the intels done on the map, got all the quests done. Granted, there were only 2 quests, so it didn't take as long as other regions to do the quests. But I honestly had fun with the quests in this. I mean, one was pretty simple, with Tifa's old cat, Fluffy, now renamed Blanca. And the one with the Chocobo Sage and Billy, okay, to be honest, I'm not really crazy about the Chocobo racing. I mean, I managed to do it, but it takes me a number of tries to actually get the feel of the track down. Not to mention the handling of the Chocobo to, drift and everything, and it just takes some doing for me. Because it's kind of fast paced. If I don't get first, I fail. So it just takes me quite a while to do it. And I've done some of the extra Chocobo racing in the Gold Saucer off screen, but it takes me quite a while, and there's actually one track there that I've had a lot of difficulty with that I don't know if I can get down or not. I need to go back there and try it again, see if I can get a handle on it, but I don't know if I can or not. But that will be on my own time, because I don't want to sit here showing those to you and being, frustrated as a result. Because frustration is not fun to witness, personally. I mean, it's one thing for, another Let's Player to, show their frustration. I don't particularly like to show mine, because I can get very, very annoyed and very, very frustrated. So I personally don't want you guys to suffer through my own frustration. It's like, I don't want you guys to feel that through me. So that's how I feel about it. Is also not really something that I care to show. Because the last thing I watched myself back. And seeing me be frustrated, I don't like. And it's hard to see other players be frustrated. So I'm just kind of like I'm just kind of taking a page out of my own feelings about the whole matter. Anyway, enough about me. Enough about me. We are going to move on with the main story here. So I'm looking forward to the Gold Saucer, going back there. Although, one thing Kate Sith mentioned, going back to the Gold Saucer. So, one thing with that. In the original game, the Nibelheim area, you go to Nibelheim, and then after Nibelheim, you don't go straight to Gold Saucer. Back there. after Nibelheim. You actually go back there after you go to a place called Rocket Town, which is where you actually first meet Cid in the original game. But of course, the events of this game have already played out differently because we've already met Cid at this point, because he's flown us around a little bit. So, from the sounds of it, we're going to be skipping Rocket Town and going straight to Gold Saucer. So far, they've been adhering to the events, the chronological events of the original game. But now it's been a little jumbled because we've already met Cid. I want to say that the reason why we're not going to go to Rocket Town right after Nibelheim is because Rocket Town in the original game is where you actually recruit Cid into your party. I imagine that they are saving Rocket Town for the third game. That's my 2 cents on it. It's like they want to show everything that they can in this game as much as possible, but while adhering to the chronological events of the original game, they're now deviating from that a little bit, it seems. Which I don't mind. I mean, meeting Cid, not to mention Vincent, this late in the game, they're not going to become party members. That's clear. And with Cid, it's like, we have to be going to Rocket Town in the third game and not this game as a result. So, which is kind of a bummer, but I kind of see why they're doing it that way. I mean, it would be so late to bring Cid into the party that you would almost have like no time at all with him as a party member, because I feel like we're kind of encroaching on the last chapters of the game. Granted, I don't know how many chapters there are in this game, but you know, the first game had 18 chapters. Before too long here, we're going to be going into chapter 12. So, if it's going to be another 18 chapters this game, we only have 6 more chapters. So, this would be very, very late to bring in a new party member, which would not make sense to do that. So, I can see why they decided not to have Cid or Vincent become a party member in this game. Hi, Cid! Looks like he's waiting for us. Sorry to keep you waiting. I had to do a bunch of side stuff.
Stood up?
Nope. Waiting on you folks. Something I wanted to ask.
Oh, really?
About your mother. Her name's Ifalna, right?
Maybe. So what?
That sounds like a yes to me. I called it the second I saw you. Boy, am I ever glad I sent up smoke. Tell me.
Wait, how does he know that name? Did he somehow catch wind of it? I mean, I feel like no one would actually tell him straight out that he probably overheard it somewhere. But that's just me, and I'm just guessing. But yeah.
How's she doing? Good?
About that.
No. She's dead.
You know, the whole reason I joined Shinra was to become a pilot. But I wound up as a gopher for some lazy grease monkeys. Had me running around HQ fixing lights and whatnot. One time, though, I came across a pretty young thing with a little girl in her arms.
Oh.
That was you, wasn't it?
Probably.
You were knee-high
Okay.
to a tonberry. That was what? All's a smogger, I'd wager. But damn, no longer with us. That's a crying shame. Truly. Hey, Missy,
It's Aerith.
Aerith, is there anything I can do for you? I want to help.
What? Why?
Just trying to do right by you.
Flying us around will be more than plenty. Thanks.
Huh.
Then again.
That's pretty interesting. Sid came across Ephelna and little baby Aerith. It's like, how exactly did he come across them? I mean, it's like I'm just trying to picture the scenario in my head, and it's just like, what was he doing? What was he doing when he came across them? And kind of by the sounds of it, it sounds like that he had feelings for Ephelna back then. I mean, call me crazy, but that's what it sounded like. And, you know, Aerith is the spitting image of her mother. So, I imagine when they all first met Sid, that he took one look at Aerith and was like, she looks an awful lot like that gal that I came across with that little baby in her arms. I guess that's my voice for Sid. In this game, anyway. I mean, he's much more gruff sounding in the original. He comes across gruff sounding, I should say, since the dialogue is all text box.
If you're just dying to help, you could take us to the saucer for free.
Free?
It's fine, we'll pay.
I have more than enough gil.
No, it's on me.
Really?
When you want to head to the saucer, just give me a holler.
Alright. Also, that rhymed. I actually didn't have to call for him. Or should I say, didn't... whoa. I should say that we didn't have to send smoke signals. Alright.
Hey,
Let's go.
Good to go?
Good to go to the gold saucer. Yes.
Let's get a move on then.
Kate said humming.
Huh. An 8?
Oh my god. Vincent. Hi.
You said that Sephiroth is your foe. I have a history with him. Unfinished business.
He bothering you? Want me to give him the boot?
No, he's fine.
Try to screw us over, and you're a dead man.
Vincent, no words.
Please, take a seat.
Always sits down with one leg up like
Do you
that.
think you can manage 8?
Ain't gonna lie. That's a tall order for most pilots. Lucky for you, I ain't most pilots.
Yeah. Well, I guess I was wrong about Vincent not showing up before the end of the game.
Hey, Sid. I was wondering, could you tell me a little more about my mom?
Sure. I was greener than Mako when I met her falling. She took my heart for a spin.
Not you,
I
Sid.
knew it. I knew it.
Aerith,
Yeah?
what happened to your mother? She get sick?
Doctors always said she had a weak constitution, and trying to escape didn't help. I think she just pushed herself too hard. Also that I could be free.
I'm sorry. At least she went out on her own terms.
Yeah.
Did she?
Well,
Even if she
Kind
didn't,
of.
you should honor her memory by enjoying the life she gave you.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Thanks.
Like, Sid is
Hey,
wise
don't
in
know if
his
y'all
old
heard,
age.
Wutai's finally made a move against Shinra. Might be war. And as Midgar's been bombed to hell and back, Shinra's gotta be on the ropes.
Good.
War isn't worth celebrating. Ever.
Exactly.
True.
This'll affect everyone. For the worse.
It's like when Sephiroth shows up. Nobody wins. On a related note, if war is officially declared, it will not be long before borders start closing. So, if you've got somewhere to be, you might want to get a wee shuffle on.
Oh my god.
What the?
What happened?
Sid? Hey, Sid?
I heard you the first time. Just sit tight. Everything's under control.
Is it? Is it? Oh my god.
Sid?
I said just sit tight. This beauty's maintained by an expert and piloted by a professional. Y'all are in good hands.
Are we, Sid? I mean, we know you're a great pilot and all, but both propellers are out now.
Because I think that was the engine.
Get off my ass and sit tight like I told you to.
But we're losing altitude!
Oh man!
Oh my god.
We're
Ah!
screwed, people.
Hey!
All right, brace for emergency landing.
Oh boy. It's like, hold on to your butts.
Broncos got the buck.
Poor Yuffie.
Any landing you can swim away from.
You almost killed us!
She's like, sorry. You're not Murasaki. Chapter 12, A Golden Key. Well, now we're stranded. Oh, hold on, Sid. Everything all good?
Okay, let's start her up. Sounds good.
Yeah, but the wings are still broken.
Yeah.
And what of it? Only one man has mastered the land, air, and sea. And you're looking at it. You got that?
Okay, so?
So you can think of me as the captain of your ship.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Strap on in and we'll punch through the chop.
Aye aye.
Let's set sail. Straight through the ravine and on to Costa del Sol.
Costa del
And
Sol.
after that,
We hit it!
Sounds like a plan. We'll be there before you know it.
Let's
All
set
right.
a course for Costa del Sol, sir.
Roger that.
T-Fit, Eric.
Full speed ahead.
Alright, go through the strait and head to Costa
Hey.
del Sol.
Mind filling us in on the keystone before we arrive?
Gladly. About 20 years back, one of my more eccentric colleagues convinced the company to build a museum for his antiques. The Reliquary, they called it. Pretty cool, eh? Now,
Reliquary.
according to company
That name
records,
again.
the keystone was housed there.
Wait a sec. I thought you said it was at the gold saucer.
Aye, I'm getting to that. Don't fret. Where was I? Oh, right. So, the museum turned out to be a total flop.
I got neither
Closed
onion.
as soon as it opened. But somewhere between cutting the ribbon and boarding up the windows, the keystone vanished into thin air.
So it's not at the saucer?
Do you know where it went?
No, but I know a man who might. The former curator.
Dio,
Yo.
You know that name.
let's just say I've been around a while.
After the museum debacle, old Dio was demoted, only to be promoted again when the saucer took
Demoted.
off. Made director in no time. A real riches to rags to riches story. All of which is why we're bound for the saucer.
Like just slowly, kind of going along here. Not going very fast.
Hey, Sid, did I hear right? You used to work with Shinra?
Still do on occasion. Them boys got their uses.
That's gonna be a problem. You see, we don't take kindly to friends of the company.
And I don't take kindly to that tone of yours. Man who tries to lord his power over me is gonna wish he didn't. That's what's appealing about the skies. Got them all to myself.
Yeah.
Rats can have their race in the gutter. Never much cared for the squeaking anyways. I miss the wild blue yonder dearly.
I mean, any pilot would. I think we're almost there. Take it
I hope
right
Johnny's
here.
all healed up by now.
And that his hotel's
Maybe?
sea legs.
Fat chance. Kid probably got grifted again and is crying himself to sleep every night.
Oh, okay. The area is highlighted for me. What the heck is that? That's floating above the dock? The heck? A hole.
Thank you for choosing Bronco Cruises. We sincerely hope you enjoyed your trip with us.
Cruises? I thought it was Bronco Airlines.
Not after his wings got clipped.
Yeah.
Seriously, we really appreciate you ferrying us around.
You're most welcome. Hey, y'all are headed to the saucer, ain't you? I might could tag along, take in the splendor. What do you think?
Of course.
Sounds good to us.
Girl always knows just what to say. Am I right? Shall we?
Wait a sec. Where's Vincent?
Went on ahead.
There.
Another loner. As if one wasn't enough of a pain in my ass.
Yeah, one's more than enough.
I mean, Cloud, buddy. Barrett was referring to you.
You mean me?
Come on, Cloud, come on. Oh my god. Traveling the globe. Now that the tiny Bronco is able to cross the Meridian Ocean, you can fast travel to any location from the map. Accessed with the trackpad. To board the tiny Bronco, speak to Sid at the nearest port or select the vessel from the map screen. Yeah, this this is all in line with the original game. New quests available. The SRC's declaration of war against Shinra was the shot heard around the world, unsettling folks everywhere. Check the notice boards as you travel to locations both old and new and see if anyone needs help from a hand for hire. Really? Alright. Even more quests. New ways to play. The attractions at the Gold Saucer have undergone a series of renovations, as have minigames available in other regions. Oh really? Try revisiting familiar locations and seeing what new challenges await. Oh boy. Note that some minigames will not be updated until certain conditions are met. Oh. Like I have to get like the top score, like that kind of thing. That would make sense. Oh, and the combat simulator has been updated. Is this a chest? Yeah, it is.
Whoa, no way. Hey, Cloud, let me see that.
Gesundheit.
This reeks of sea salt, and not the fresh kind either. This thing smells ancient.
Really?
Yeah, Gramps told me about it once. Long ago, when most folks spent their lives at sea, a war broke out between some pirates. I mean, how do you think they came up with Pirates Rampage? It's based on a true story.
Huh.
How about it? Want to hear?
Yeah. Why not?
Gather round and hearken to my tale. Before steel birds soared through the skies and tracks wove across the land, wooden ships were the primary means of travel. One such ship was crewed not by men, but monsters, hellions of the high seas. From the fires of war, these pirates emerged victorious, leaving crimson waters in their wake. With the world's oceans now his sole dominion, their captain was declared the Pirate King. As for the king's treasure, ere his passing, he took his most prized possession, quartered it, and sealed those pieces away, along with his 4 finest mates, to forever stand guard. Whatever he hid, this map should point us to the locations in which its fragments rest. The spell he used to seal them away seems to have broken as well. Though the Pirate King's treasure is now ours to seek, 4 ferocious fiends yet stand in our way. Doubtless, they'll put up quite a fight.
And I, for one, can't wait!
Then now transmute the Corsair's compass. Huh. The pirate's treasure map. Take to the open ocean with a tiny Bronco and follow the treasure map to recover the long-lost relics of the Pirate King. Once you have assembled all 4 pieces, you can transmute a powerful accessory once used by this fabled swashbuckler. Cool. Alright. Discover the Pirate King treasure. Very, very cool. And interesting. Thank you for the story, Red. 5 quests have been upped to 7 quests, so 2 more quests here. This game is giving me even more to do. My god, I thought I was done with each area. Jeez. Okay.
You ready to jet?
No. Ready to jet. That's a very 90s thing to say. It said. Nice hustle on the track, Cloud. With skills like that, you've definitely got what it takes to make it in the racing world. Next up, the Gold Cup. Billy. Soaring chocobo jockey. My mom's gliding course is no joke, but you pass it with flying colors. I'm impressed, I have to say. Just so you know, though, I'll be back in the saddle soon, And once I am, you can kiss that record of yours goodbye. Shiny. Card Savant. Congratulations on successfully completing all of our elementary card challenges. Your ability to outmaneuver your opponent, think 2 moves ahead at all times, and take advantage of the generous amount of luck with which you've been blessed will take you far in this game. We look forward to your continued success. Ornament Square staff member. Yeah, that was from completing all of the Queen's Blood matches in the Gold Saucer, which I'm so happy I managed to do. The last one was so hard. Oh, Shutterbug Supreme. From the sweeping plains of the grasslands to the striking vistas of Corel, the lush forests of Gongaga, the timeless features of Cosmo Canyon, the towering crags of Mount Nebel, and beyond. How did it feel to see so much of the world? Through the lens and with the naked eye? Only you can know. Snaps. Play Arts Buggy. This particular design was produced by none other than the Gold Saucer's very own director. The redoubtable Buggy fears neither sand nor sludge as it charges through the desert, its fiery body emblazoned with a lightning motif that bespeaks unbridled passion. Why, if it were to run full speed through the sandbox with it in hand, I dare say they'd feel as though they were the wind itself. Dio. Play Arts Tiny Bronco. Found yourself my bird, did you? Sometimes someone's got a nose for the finer things in life. Of course, there's no substitute for the genuine article. If you're ever itching to fly high, send up smoke. I'll treat you right. President Sid Highland, Bronco Airlines. Play Arts Box. Ever wonder what's inside those Shinra boxes you see around town? Ever get the uncontrollable urge to crack one open, even if it might get you arrested and aggressively interrogated? Wonder and worry no longer. Get your very own Shinra box. You can open and close it at your heart's content. Public Security Officer. Get you arrested and aggressively interrogated for just cracking a Shinra box open? Come on. Oh, Stuffed Moogle.
I finally got all the Mooglets to start pulling their weight, Kupo. But mark my words, this is only the beginning of our mercantile empire. I mean, our story, Kupo. Be sure to drop by often and buy heaps. Moogle merchant.
Boom! Ha ha ha! Had you go in there for a minute, didn't I? Just playing with you. I won't go boom, or will I? Ball.
Stuffed Chocobo.
Quack, you wanna go for a ride? Or go to a shady spot to curl up for a nap? Chocobo.
Stuffed Cactuar.
You, me, friend.
Yeah, they have like really high-pitched voices, according to the Protorella quests in Corel. So yeah, that feels right.
You, me, friend. Lies, never, ever, or else 10,000 needles. Cactuar.
I think that's as high as I can make my voice go. I think. The Stuffed Fat Chocobo.
My belly's not full of food but sweet dreams, Square. When you're feeling sad or lonely, just give me a great big hug and I'll make it all better. That's a promise. Fat Chocobo.
Alright. A great big hug. It would be amazing to hug a fat chocobo. Stuffed Tomberry. Someone you don't want to hug.
Knife is for stabbing, people for cursing, but not you. You are a friend. My one and only friend. Right, Tonberry?
I mean, I don't know if that voice is completely correct for this enemy, but I just went with it. Space Ranger Play Artsfinger. figure. Brave cadets like you are the backbone of the Space Rangers. So long as you are willing to give it your all, I truly believe there's no enemy we can't defeat. Join us, my friend, and we'll give the galaxy's villains what for. Space Rangers Captain. Player Starfighter. Our starfighters are the unquestioned masters of space combat, built to empower our peerless pilots to bring hope to the far reaches of the galaxy, as we stand poised to venture into our most pivotal battle yet. We know that you, cadet, will make us proud. For peace and justice for all! Space Rangers Captain. Play Art's G-Bike. That sleek, confident design, that booming exhaust, perfection. Even now I can hear the sweet engine note resounding in my ear. Can't you? Truly, this masterpiece will be an integral part to our inevitable rendezvous, my friend. Roche, Soldier, 3rd Class. I feel like I got the essence of his voice there. Queen's Blood Game Board. Inspired by the legend of the Shadowblood Queen, my new game rewards players who strategize and act decisively, while still being simple enough that anyone can pick it up easily. The exquisite card work is also something I believe you will appreciate, as it draws you in and immerses you in the world of Queen's Blood. Ladrell Bauman, creator of Queen's Blood. By popular demand, the gallant soldier operator who delighted the crowds in 3D Brawler makes his toy debut! With his steely gaze and spiky hair, he cuts a dashing figure on the digital battlefield. Shinra Toys. And the Pugilist figurine? Fans of the punishing pugilist can at least add him to their figurine collection. Place him in your room as a trophy commemorating the beatdown you dished out. Shinra Toys. A 3D Brawler Fat Moogle figurine. Is his belly truly soft, or does it hide abs of steel? I don't know about that. Now you can find out for yourself by squeezing your very own colossal cuddler. Snuggle up to this fearsome fighter today. Shinra Toys. Dio figurine. The time has come, and so has the Beefcake Park Director. He's definitely a beefcake. When this executive jumps into the ring, the crowd knows they're in for a show like no other. Own the living legend and reenact all of your favorite classic matches. Shinra Toys. So I found out that this missing spot with Yuffie's weapons, this missing spot is actually the one DLC weapon that you get for Yuffie, that Cackstar weapon that you can get for intermission. That's what the empty spot is for. That weapon.
Johnny's collection
which
is
didn't even cross my mind initially.
Now that's something I've never seen before.
And then let me see. I think it's in here. Yeah, I didn't notice when I was in here before that Cloud's weapons from the first game are in here. And then, yeah, and I also didn't notice that Barrett's gun arms are right here from the first game. It's like I thought they wouldn't be anywhere in here, but they are. They are. I just didn't know that he could actually take them off until we actually saw that when he was up against Dio. I mean, not Dio.
I
Dine.
don't know much about art or whatever, but this is really nice.
Oh, that's where it is. The yeah, the crystal. It's a crystal save point that you
want to stay here now.
buy at the Gold Saucer. Oh, save crystal, right there. Okay, I completely went past it. I am not sure what kind of voice I give a save crystal. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I'm a genuine bona fide save crystal, yes sir. Though some folks used to call me a save point back in the day, too. That's funny. Whether you're far from home getting up to mischief or having the sinking feeling you're about to get your butt whooped, give me a holler. This is so fourth wall breaking. Oh my god, I love it. Better safe than sorry, am I right? Yes. Anyway, I'll probably see you again somewhere down the road. Take care. Crystal? Save Crystal / point. Beginner's Hall. That is so funny that the Save Crystal is talking to me. That's hilarious. I love that it's fourth wall breaking too. Yeah, the Dust Bowl. I want to go back here. And we have this
generation complete.
This match against Wise to do.
Hello, Cloud. We meet again. Since
Hi.
we fought, I have used the experiences accumulated aboard the Shinra 8 to conduct a version upgrade. You may now refer to me as Wise 3.0 version 2.0. I was hoping to assess my current capabilities after my recent update.
That's too long of a name. I'm just gonna call you Wise, okay?
An opponent of your skill level should be sufficient for this test. May the best man or AI claim victory.
Alright. Let's do it, Wise. I wonder how hard this is gonna be. He has a Grangelin card. When played, add Grangelin Jr. to your hand. Interesting placement of spots with this one. First flipping try. $40-0. I can't believe how well that went. I'm definitely getting better at this.
Why did I open the door?
power.
I should have heeded the stories. The warnings. It is an
Abomination. I heard that.
shaking. I have to destroy this card. I know that. But still,
Is that the Shadowblood Queen? He's going crazy.
It's too late now. She will not be denied.
Malfunction. Malfunction.
Oh, wow.
Abnormal levels detected. Running search. Complete. Levels confirmed to be a match for Queensblood creator Ladrell Balmon. Conducting follow-up search.
Interesting that vision affected Wise. How's that possible? I mean, he's a robot and an AI. Curious, very curious how that would affect him. I mean, how does a robot or an AI have visions?
2 hits. Mr. Valmont's obituary and a voice recording by the reporter who discovered the body. Preparing voice recording.
I'm currently standing outside the home of Ladrell Balmon, the famed creator of Queensblood. Now let's hope he's willing to answer a few questions for us. What's this smell? It's awful. Mr. Balmon, are you home? Oh my god, I can't believe it. Mr. Balmon is dead. How long has he been in here? It must have been ages. His body is...
The results of the autopsy revealed the cause of death to be starvation. The state in which he was found suggests that he had been playing Queensblood without stopping to eat, drink, or sleep.
I found numerous cards scattered on the floor around him, and... Hold on. What's this? That card. It looks like... the Shadowblood.
Oh,
the recording breaks up after that.
The reporter knows the name too. How does the reporter know that name? Has he? He must have played Queensblood himself then, right? Also, I feel like there's much more to Ladrell's death than meets the eye. I mean, we keep seeing visions of him, and with my theory that I gave quite a while back, I'm still holding to it, that he's actually stuck in the game board. That he's not actually dead. It's like his body was found. But what if his soul was taken and put into the game board?
As it so happens, Mr. Balmon was in possession of the world's one and only Shadowblood Queen card. However, the card was not found in his home, leading to theories that the reporter who discovered the body stole it. The reporter in question subsequently went missing
Oh.
Unexpected shutdown occurred. System rebooting. Do not shut off power.
Someone didn't want him to talk too much.
Memory restored. I had just registered a loss against you in a game of Queen's Blood.
Yeah.
Version update required to secure path to world domination. Thank you very much for playing with me.
What tactician?
Congratulations, Cloud. You have attained the rank of Blood Tactician. Speaking of, I've received intel that Regina, the card game maven you met on the Shinra 8, is in Gongaga. A clash between two players of your caliber would surely be one for the ages. I can't wait to watch.
Yeah, she's another one that I have to go and do a rematch of. Oh boy, that was really interesting with that one. It's like someone clearly didn't want Wise to talk too much, so his memory was wiped. That is so interesting. I'm just kind of like sitting here thinking, how was his memory wiped so quickly? I kind of want to go to Gongaga and go against Regina. Hi, Regina.
Cloud, fancy seeing you again. What are you doing here? No, don't tell me. Are you here for a match?
A rematch.
Game, I guess.
Even though I did win against you last time.
Oh, come on. You doing this or what?
Maybe she is the last one. Defeat players 23 out of 24. And defeat Keeper of the Cruar, Regina. So maybe she is the last one. I was thinking maybe that there would be like one last one after Regina, but maybe not. Malosaurus. When you win the lane, receive a score bonus of 10. Oh, just like the Chocobo Jockey. That upgrade wouldn't be bad then. Though it's easier to put down a two pawn card than a 3 pawn card. Gotcha, Regina. Second try. Second try. 37-0.
Let me tell you a story. Once, there lived a queen of peerless beauty and compassion. She loved her people, and they in turn loved her. But one day, a change came over the queen. In the blink of an eye, her love turned to hate, her compassion to cruelty. Fair and beauteous though she remained, her heart became black as pitch. Conquest was now her cause, her subjects mere fodder to feed her boundless ambition. And so her kingdom grew as her people perished. Until, that is, a ray of hope appeared. A sorceress who would be their salvation. The Emerald Witch, they called her. And with her arcane powers, she led the people in rebellion, captured the queen, and put her to death. Yet from the tyrant's body spilled blood as dark as shadow. And from this wicked ichor, the myriad fiends of the world were born. And that is the story of the Shadowblood Queen.
Doesn't this sound a little bit like the Cetra? I swear it does.
Some call it a parable, a myth, a fairy tale, and I wish it were. But she is as real as you and I. And she is coming. Her
Someone's behind you.
resurrection is nigh. You know what must be done. She cannot be allowed to return. She must not reclaim her throne. I pray you will succeed where I so miserably failed. You are our last hope, Cloud. I await you at the haunted hotel. You must hurry.
Interesting. I await you at the haunted hotel?
Don't mind me. Not been feeling so hot. Hey, Cloud. Do you know anything about the Shadowblood Queen card? It's the most powerful card in the world. One of a kind. Though, it seems there's a special card that can supposedly counter it. The Emerald Witch. Sorry. Just forget I said anything. I'm really tired is all. Too many competitions lately.
Blood Marquis.
Congratulations, Cloud. You have risen to the rank of Blood Marquis. By the way, I recently received a letter addressed to you. It read, "I'll be waiting for you at the hotel in the Gold Saucer. From a friendly specter. Are they inviting you to play Queen's Blood with them? I wonder."
Maybe? Wow. Very, very interesting.
Really? Well, I suppose there's a first time for everything.
Well, thank you for the match, Regina.
Nothing beats that first bite into a
Call me... But yeah, call me crazy. Doesn't what Ladrell was talking about, doesn't that sound like the Cetra? Like... I don't know, like... Tifa. Stop running in the barrels. Like, okay, like the Shadowblood Queen was a Cetra, right? But then she was experimented on and became evil. And she's like Genova, right? I mean, this is my theory. That she's Genova. And that the Emerald Witch is right behind me. Call me crazy, but that's my theory. Aerith is the White Witch. White Witch? Emerald Witch.
This is the GYC reminding you to stay away from monsters.
Or
Stick to the paths, okay?
or the Emerald Witch is her mother, Falna. But Falna's dead, so could the Emerald Witch be like that? Could that be passed down to a blood relative like Aerith? I wonder. That's something to think about. At first, I thought that Queen's Blood was going to be so hard for me to do. But over time, it hasn't been that bad. It's like you get better and better cards as you go along. And you know, it's a fun mini game. It's a fun side game within everything else. And just the lore behind it and the story behind it is so fascinating. It's like I love it. I absolutely love it. I mean, it's mysterious. And you all know how I feel about mystery. I think I'll devote a video to doing all of the extra quests. I think that's what I'll do. So let's see. I have one here in Gongaga, 2 in Corel, 1 in Junon, 1 in the Grasslands, 1 in Cosmo Canyon, another one in Nebel, Meridian Ocean has been added, but no quests are available yet. Is that like... No, wait. I was just thinking of the map that we found, that the Pirates map that we found, but that wouldn't be part of the quests, right? I don't know. Oh, look at that. Meridian Ocean has been added. The Meridian Ocean. This ocean is so named for the manner in which it divides the eastern and western continents. Shinra vessels travel between Junon and Costa del Sol on a regular basis, ensuring that the flow of private and commercial traffic remains unimpeded. Oh, look at that. It says right there in the Corel region for the Queen's Blood match. It is against Ladrell. Ooh. I cannot wait to do that. But I feel like we should advance the story. Okay, I have Ladrell as a special Queen's Blood match. But there's 4 more regular matches. According to the screen, 7 out of 11. I almost feel like I should save the special match against Ladrell for last. I feel like I should do the other 4 Queen's Blood matches, the regular ones, before doing the match against Ladrell, because I feel like that would be fitting. Oh yeah, there was a new one that was added, Corsair's Compass. The compass that once guided an ancient pirate king to both glory and riches untold. Partitions ATB gauge into 3 segments for a short period after using 5 types of commands. Interesting one. Interesting. The required materials all involve a pirate's relics.